want a person to be able to get the best value out of a situation, and therefore you teach them. You teach your children. But I think it's just a skill that many people don't have, don't feel like they can really utilize it, right? I feel like it's one of those skills that people don't see as transferable, to be able to negotiate. But no, made it on the head. You negotiate every relationship in your life. You negotiate traffic, you negotiate your budget for your household. Like, we are always making negotiations, whether they're with ourselves or with other people. And I think it's just a skill that you have to sharpen. But again, I'm always going to say, be reasonable and be realistic. What skills do you have? Because the experience that I've had, especially negotiating a larger salary, is there was a high expectation for that salary. Like, they'd be like, okay, we want you, we recruited you, you're here, we'll pay you what you want. But the expectation is very, very high. And are you ready to meet the demand that matches the money that you're asking for, especially if you're a woman, especially if you're a Black woman? Are you ready to meet that demand? Because not everybody wants to give it to you, but if they see your worth, they see your value, and they give it to you, your expectations are going to be very high in terms of the return on that investment that they are making in you. So you got to be prepared to negotiate again with your life and your lifestyle once you do get that money.
Mm-hmm. Very well said. I remember the last position that I took was one in live streaming. And it was a new platform that came to America. And the next, I didn't negotiate. And I found myself sometimes, one time at least, working over 24 hours and exhausted, because that's what they expected from me, because the home base was overseas. And I was expected to be up in the middle of the night when they were up, and then still deal with the streamers that were on the platform. I will never, ever do that again. That was a very valuable lesson that I learned. We are going to look at another video right now, and we're going to continue this conversation, because this is something I think we all can learn. And if it's something that we don't know, we can definitely share it with a friend on, hey, you can negotiate for jobs. I'm just blown away and loving this conversation. Let's check this video out.
There's this thin line between being helpful and being strategic, and it's thinner than you think. And it's the reason why I see so many high-performing women stay stuck. Helpful women get thanked, strategic women get promoted. Helpful looks like, let me take it off your plate. I'll stay late and make it happen. Whatever you need, I got it. You're reliable, you're efficient, you are the go-to. But none of that made leadership stop and say, she needs to be in the next level conversations. Being helpful keeps you in the work. Being strategic positions you above the work. A strategic woman don't just execute, but they direct. They don't just respond, they shape direction. They don't just support leadership, they are leadership. Most women get stuck trying to prove their value by being available instead of positioning their value by being intentional. Helpful makes you needed. Strategic makes you necessary. One is nice, the other shifts how you're seen. And that is what's going to move your career. Ask yourself, are you being helpful or are you moving strategically? Because the cost of getting that wrong is the opportunity you're not even being considered for.
I think that's a very valuable way of looking at that.